Hi there, this is Cyril Gupta, the best friend in your business, and I'm back again with a new software showing you how you can use this app to forward your business. This app that I'm reviewing today is called Autobuzz, and it is the first tool in the market that can automate, yes, it can automate your entire engagement on all of social media. Let's have a look and see how it works. So when you log in, this is the dashboard that you will see, which will have the comments and actions. So this is what it does. It can auto post for you. It can automatically reply to other people's trending posts by your ID without you having to be on the computer. That's what's different about it. You don't need to be on the computer. It's gonna do it fully automatically. You can be sleeping and it will work for you online, taking your profile forward. So it is based on a Chrome plugin. When you click on getting started, you will get to see some information about it. Like you first thing you need to do is create a brand voice. Then you need to install the Chrome extension and you will need to put in your own API key. You can use an OpenAI key. I will do that for you. I will show you. Then, of course, create a custom comment type and then finally get started. So the first thing I'm going to do, in fact, is install the Chrome extension. It's already approved by Google Chrome Web Store. So you just need to click on Add Extension and it should be visible over here. Okay, that's done. I'm going to pin it. And you need to put in your email and password. Let me just get that done. All right, I'm logged in now and you can see it requires a brand voice. You can favorite posts, you can choose comment reply times and also make custom actions. And you have a credit of 200 credits to get started with. I think that's enough for my testing. So let's get started and now create a brand voice. Click on plus and you can specify your name. And you can choose what kind of voice you have. I will choose professional and friendly, approachable, yeah, of course. So you can choose up to 3, click next, and you can choose core values, innovation, integrity, of course, always. You can choose up to 3, customer satisfaction, teamwork, excellence, sustainability, accountability, respect. I think I'll go for customer satisfaction. Next, business overview. What do you do in 1 or 2 sentences? And the target audience again in 1 or 2 sentences. Let me just get that filled in. Here we go. Creator of high quality software for internet marketers. I help small businesses grow online. And then small business owners who want to find clients on the internet. That's the target audience. Click on next. And now the primary goal of content. What do you want to achieve? So I'll put that in to grow my audience and reach more small businesses. And what kind of length you want for your comments, for your replies? I would go for short. You have very short, medium and long. I think very short is okay. Next, give an example comments. No gym. All right, so they're gonna show you some posts and based on that you need to reply with some sample comments. Let me get that done. So I wrote the responses. No gym, no problem. This is great. You're really going to make a difference by focusing on no equipment training, exactly what people need when they can't go to the gym. And then the second one was about traveling. So I suggested in my voice, check out Cambodia, go to Angkor Wat. And then let's see, frequently used phrases. So if you have any frequently used phrases, you can put them in here. And then you need to have put in avoided phrases. So let's put that in too. So in consistence with my values, grow faster, get more clients, dominate your niche, and phrases to avoid, things like grab money, make money fast, you know that doesn't happen, right? Click on submit and your brand voice is gonna be created. All right, so now you have a brand voice of Cyril Gupta. By the way, before we proceed, I just wanna show you something about how the tool works. So the headline is the secret AI tool that grows your social media and bank account while you sleep, no experience required. Well, that's because it works in autopilot. And if you scroll down, this page actually gives you details of exactly how it works. AI powered auto commenting, multi-platform engagement. So it will work on many different platforms, customizable brand voice and seamless integration. And this is what happens. Grow your socials on autopilot, drive traffic to any offer, monetize anything you want. Right, so set up your brand voice and automate engagement. That's what we're going to do next. So the first thing, whenever you go to a social media website, like I'm on YouTube right now and refreshing this, you will see the Autobuzz comment bar on social media on every website like this, and you can just select from this drop down and decide what kind of comment you want to create. Let's say this is about unbelievable abundant fruit, new method to grow cucumbers. Fantastic. So just choose what you want to choose. For example, appreciate, click on create comment, and watch this happen by itself. Alright, it's done. Thanks for the video. This is really helpful for small farmers trying to grow their business and dominate their niche. Remember, my keywords: grow their business, dominate the niche, right? Click on comment, and that's all it took to put the comment in. It works on all social media. So if you are on Facebook, for example, I was just testing Facebook. Let's say, let's find a post like this one. When you click on comment, you will see the comment bar right here. It's the same thing again. For example, you can support or funny or disagree, whatever you want, right? So I'm gonna support whatever that post was. Click on the generate button, and there we have it. Wonderful bit of history. Visiting historical site like this always gives me inspiration to innovate and grow my business. I hope it inspires you too. Very inspirational. Click on the post button and your comment is posted right away. Of course, it works on Instagram too. By the way, you can do more than just comment. For example, I'm on Instagram now. I can click on save profile. So this profile I already saved. For example, I'm going to reload it now. I'm going to click on save profile. Okay, it removed it because it was already saved. I'm going to try again. Save profile. Now the profile is saved. This way I can collect profiles of people who I want to interact with, like voices in my business, right? For example, let's say IBIS for you. So you can refresh and then save profile, right? Refresh, save profile, come back home. Let's say you want to add ML creative to the profile list too. Click on save profile. So what happens now is these profiles are saved, and then you can turn on auto commenting to automatically interact with the latest post. So while you're not around, you're doing something else, Autobuzz will post comments on your behalf. So let's take a look at this, favorite profiles. You can see the profiles that I saved are here. And if you click on auto comment, this is where the auto comments will happen. I just installed this, so that's why there's nothing to show yet. To auto comment, what you need to do is click on the icon over here and then click on automatic comments, and you can choose. It works on Instagram, by the way, the automatic commenting part. It's for Insta, and you can choose how you want to do this, favorite posts or favorite profiles. So I'll click on favorite profiles, and then you can choose what kind of comments you want to leave while you're not around. So I'll just support this, and if you want to go for advanced, I think it will just change the algorithm. I'll go for standard and click on start auto comment. So now what's happening is it's automatically picking up a post from the profile. It's automatically writing it and it will post it. Now it does this in an interval, so you can see it's spacing it, posting comment in 120 seconds. That's a 2-minute period, and that's to make your profile posting organic. And it does have a guideline. For example, on Instagram it says do not post more than, or recommends to you that you should only post more about 150 comments per day per profile. It does work on multiple profiles, but it will require multiple browsers, so you can create separate browser instances for each profile. I would put one on Insta, one on Vivaldi, I would put one on Chrome, one on Vivaldi, and one on Edge, and that way you can post on 3 different profiles simultaneously, which is perfect. So this is going to take some time. I'm going to skip it now and continue with the demo. I'm going to close the browser window. Let's go back to Autobuzz. By the way, here you can see the actions that you have. There are 3 different actions that you can get from the posts: extract, summarize, and comment. Let me try to show you that too. I'm on Instagram again, and I'm on a post. So I opened a particular post. When you click on the Autobuzz icon now, you can see you got some options like save post. This will be used for auto commenting later. Or you can comment right now. If you click on comment right now, a comment will be generated right here. Or you can extract from it, so it will extract all the content from it, and then you can use it for whatever repurposing options you have, whatever repurposing plans you have. Or you can summarize it by clicking on the summarize button, or you can click on this insert right over here. choose what kind of comment you want to leave and click on create button right over here. So these are the different options for you. It's working in the background. Whatever items you collect, you will see them over here. So for example, I have a couple of posts that I have interacted with, and you can see the actions are over here: extract, summarize, and comment. You can also create a custom action. So let's say you want to expand for some reason, right? So you can just create another action called expand the content. And what it will do is it will rewrite the content to expand it. So that way you can create your own custom actions and interact with the comments, interact with the post the way you want to. That's one. I've favorited a post. Okay, so far it's not available over here because the data takes time to come. Like favorite profiles, they have already come, and auto commenting, when it happens, it will tell you this is the collection of your comments that you left. So we have different comment types. This works only for automatic comments, and your own manual comments you can see in generations. These are the comments that I generated. You can click on view and view it. And in actions, you can see whatever actions we did, like we extracted some content. So click on options and click on view. All right, so this seems to be off right now. It doesn't seem to be working. All right, so I can see the posts, but I can't seem to click on view and see it. All right, so this is something that the team will have to really look at later. I think I covered all the different sections: favorite posts, favorite profiles, comments, yes, actions, yes, I showed it to you, generations. Okay, let me also cover the rest of the stuff. In settings, you can put in your AI. So it has AIs, like Autobuzz AI is their own AI integration. You don't need to have any sort of API key for that. But they also have OpenAI and Anthropic. So that's for Claude, in case you didn't know. Claude is the model that this unlocks. And Google will unlock Google Gemini. So for each of them, OpenAI and Anthropic and Google, you will need to put in your own API key. You can find it if you're subscribed to the platforms, and it will unlock these models. For example, I'll go back to Autobuzz, and you can select the language that you can work with. OpenAI works with English and Spanish. So I guess this product, it works with English and Spanish, which is great. It also lets you work with team members. So if you got a team, you can add team members, and they can then work on your profiles, work on your behalf. You can give work to your VA. You don't need to do all of that work yourself. So the team member thing is very handy. In subscription, you can create a subscription if you want to. I guess that's the entire software. The basic merit of the software is to auto comment. You can do this manually, of course, too, and it saves you a lot of time because you don't have to figure things out. But then there is an auto comment mode, and if you turn it on Instagram, you can let it post your comments while you do something else. I think you can let it work, for example, every day during lunch hour, and it can just get all the work done while you're doing something else. Or when you're sleeping, you can let this work in the background. In the morning when you wake up, you have a lot of buzz, a lot of engagement going on. So this is how this product works. If you decide to get it, remember to get it from me, and I'll give you the reason why, because then I can give you my fantastic products. If you go to technicforce.com, you will see that I have a lot of great products: Cloud Funnels, Course Funnels, Shop Funnels, TubeRank, Cheat, Livecaster, Vidco, Mighty Memes, Pinflux, Selly, Engagey, Groupster, Sendster, Mail Engine, List Janitor, Bloggy, Tarantula, Postifluence, Writex, Amplify, TubeTarget, Leads to List, Complyfy, PeopleBots, Converty, Loggy, Webinar Loop, Croc. This is Converty, one of my platforms. Voicey, Pixie, AI Collective, VidScribe. All of these software are really high quality products designed by me, maintained by me, and you can get them free when you purchase other people's products from me. This is my way of saying thanks to you. And we do it through the Technic Force Rewards program. We have a dedicated website for it, technicforcerewards.in. And if you go to that website, you will be able to claim the products going inside, right? You don't need to come to us and tell us, hey, can you give me access? You can just go to this website. So this is the website. There is also a little demo.
Hey guys, this is to funnels. Here you can see how there, and again
it shows you how to redeem your software. So this was it from me today about Autobuzz AI. This software is available only now for a one-time plan. You won't have to pay a subscription. You won't have to pay a recurring. Get it during the launch sale and you will get the best deal on it. All the details are on my page. If you're watching this on YouTube, the link is in the description. And if you're watching it on the page, on the review page itself, you might also find a link to a webinar. If possible, watch the webinar. You will get a further understanding of the product. And if you have any questions, there is a chatbot right here, which is me, but in an AI form. You can ask questions to it, or you can just tell my support team what you need and we will help you get that information. My team is online 24 hours a day, 6 days a week, and we'll be working with you to make sure that you have the complete information about this product. Again, this is a one-time deal. It's a time limited one-time deal. Before it goes away, get it for the best price. The front end is at a very good rate. I think when the launch goes live, it only goes out for $27. Later on, the price will increase. So the earlier you act, the most savings you will have. On that note, I will see you with the next one. This is Cyril Gupta, the best friend in your business, signing off.